Hi, my name is Ryan, hiring guru with today's hiring tip. Today we're going to finish our three-part segment on writing job ads specifically focused on different segments of job seekers. Today we're going to talk about how to write job ads that are targeting people who are looking to move up the career ladder. Make sure you stick around to the end. I'll tell you how to download our free killer job ad writing guide. Now at this point I hope you've downloaded it, but if you haven't yet, stick around and I'll tell you how to get it. All right, so we talk about hiring equaling marketing, and we talk about job ads being the number one most important thing to do or to target or focus on in order to amplify the number of qualified job seekers who are applying for your job. And if what you're using isn't working, then doing more of it is not going to fix it in the future. You need to change and do something different. We talked about segmenting the employee base and focusing on employed people. And we said that there were three segments. There were people currently doing the same job but at your competitor. There are people in a different industry doing a similar job that we might want to bring in. And today we're going to talk about what about if those two don't work, because those are probably the easier one, the easiest to get an employee on board and up to speed and going, the easiest to get your hiring manager involved in it. Well, then we've got to take, we'll call it extreme measures here. We need to take and figure out how we create a new employee from thin air. And the way you do that is you dig down into where they're coming from and bring them up the career ladder. Now, we think about employees and we say he's trying to climb the career ladder, and that implies that the employee is doing the work to do that. But in this instance, I'm saying it's the job of the employer or HR or the hiring manager to actually facilitate people moving up the career ladder. And the way we do that is the same way we do all things. We stop and we say, this is our target market. Our target market is job seekers who are currently doing a job that is a rung below the job we're hiring for. It is the job that feeds into it. It's a junior accountant for a senior accounting job. It's the bookkeeper who becomes a just general accountant. For us, it's a customer service rep who moves into sales. And so these are just jobs that feed into it. The first thing you need to do is you need to figure out what those jobs are. Now, you might have what I call a spirit animal. You might have somebody who made that move. But if not, you can actually look at your current people doing the job, go look at their resumes, and step down a rung and see what job they did before. If that's not a big enough sample size for you, you can go to LinkedIn, you can go to your ATS system, you can go and look at Indeed's database, go find people doing the job today and look at what they did right before that job. And that will give you a whole list of potential jobs and industries that are career paths into the job that you're hiring for. So that's number one. Go out and find what those jobs are, because the next step is we want to go and talk to those people and understand them. What's so engaging about moving up? Now, clearly, if it's the same industry and it's this funnel, then that's pretty easy. But if you're talking about moving somebody from customer support to sales, you're talking about moving somebody from programming into product management or some of these other things, you're going to have to dig into those people and ask them, why did they like the move? What was so great about the move? What do they love about this job? How did it help their career? What things did they know already? What things did they need to know? And you're looking for this information not just so that you can write an awesome ad, and not just so you can help these people see that they should move up and what the opportunity is, but also so you can prepare your hiring manager to explain to them what hurdles they're going to have to overcome when we hire somebody who isn't on the current career rung that the job is on. We're going to have to prepare ourselves to teach a customer service person to be a salesperson. So we get to know the target market. We understand what it is they have, what it is they lack, what we will need to do to make them successful. Then we pick and try to amplify the things that make this move exciting for them. Is it more money? Is it more benefits? Is it more prestige? What is it about this move that's going to really speak to their aspirations that they have? Next up, we need to look at the keywords and the search words. And again, it's two parts. Number one, what kind of search words would those people look for? Because they're not the ones looking to move up the ladder, you're looking to pull them up. You're going to have to go down a rung when it comes to the keywords and figure out what words they would search for. If I'm trying to get a customer service person to move into sales, I'm going to have to target customer service words, not just sales words, right? So I need to target and figure out what those words are they will search for. I also have to make sure the words I use in my job title and my ad won't scare them off, won't confuse them, won't run them off. I'm going to have to make sure I water down my industry specific and my job specific words so I don't make them feel like they're not qualified for the job. I'm also going to have to run through my requirements to make sure the requirements aren't overstated. Now with all of that done, we can now write an ad. And again, keep in mind the goal. The goal of the ad is to convince somebody below the rung on the career ladder that you have an opportunity for them to move up, that they have what it takes to be successful at the job, and that you will fill in the gaps for them that they are currently missing, and that you've made sure to amplify what's awesome about this move, not just your job, but what's awesome about the move. Once you have that in place, you can write a killer job ad. You can use our guide, write a job ad that will really speak to them. It's not going to be a job description. It's going to be something that talks about what it's like, about what it is you're going to help them with. It's going to talk about the manager mentoring them and training them and helping them. All the things that would make an awesome person maybe a little apprehensive about applying for this job that they might not think they're a fit for, or they may never have thought about doing in the past. Once you've got the job ad, the most important thing to do is validate it. Go and have somebody read it and give you feedback who currently made that move, as well as people who are currently in that lower level job. What are their questions? What are their concerns? What are their fears? What are the things when they read it that would stop them from applying? And go back and adjust the ad until you get it right. So those are our steps in how to write an awesome job ad to help people move up the career ladder. I'll be honest with you, this is by far one of my favorite things to do as an employer. Me as an employer, I love helping job seekers or helping my employees move up in their career. It gives me the opportunity to really lift and make an impact in somebody's life. It opens me up to a whole new target market, a whole new pool of applicants. But like I said, keep in mind, part of this is not just about writing a better job ad. It's going to require that you actually screen these people in, and it's going to require that your hiring manager is ready to interview them, to accept them where they're at, not expect them to be where he wants them to be, and for them to create a process or a program to move them in to be successful. So excited for you to finish up this 3-part series. If you have any questions or comments, shoot me an email and let me know. Otherwise, make sure you go and download our How to Write a Killer Job Ad booklet. Go and make sure you download it. It will walk you step by step through how to write a job ad. I cannot emphasize enough at the end of this series of videos how vital job ads are. Nobody in the HR world, nobody in the employment world actually understands just how important they are. But yet we see time and time again 50%, 100%, 200%, 500% increases in qualified candidate flow by doing nothing more than writing a better ad. It is truly the most untapped, unused method for improving your hiring process, improving the quality of hiring applicants, and overcoming the talent shortage. So please, please, please take this seriously. Go and implement it, try it out, download our guide. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching the video today, and until next time, good luck hiring.